No, I need to play we're gonna play the next one. Shit. Wait, so he's gonna propose to her now, and then are they gonna move in together now, and then they're eventually gonna get married at the same time, in the same span of time as everybody else? No. No. He picked Irina. And he can say as much as he wants that he knew you were the one and blah, blah, blah. But he picked Irina. She got to go on the Mexican holiday. The Mexican fiesta holiday, all hers now. That little gremlin got to have a great time. And what, you just get a boat ride and a salmon kiss and a proposal now? No.
Yeah. What's this one?
Oh, more salmon kisses.
I can't believe you did that.
I'm so excited.
This is
fucking
nuts.
insane.
Yeah. Who proposes to someone?
I really thought you might say no.
I really do feel like it's right, though, as scary as that is.
Oh, Bliss. No, Bliss. Oh, no, Bliss. Please. What? And they'll probably be the couple that end up together. Me thinking this is so ridiculous and could never work. This is probably the ones that'll probably have 5 kids by the time they get to a reunion. Well, there you go. Everybody who has made a mistake in their lives, and I'm sure it happens a lot, where you propose to someone and then a couple of weeks later you go, actually, that was a mistake. I'm proposing to you. Give him a salmon kiss, take him on a boat, and you are guaranteed to get yourself a yes.
But you better not ever fuck up again.
I'm trying not to.
Someone call Irina. I feel like bring in all the family.
When did I know I was going to propose? Is that what you're asking? Like when we got back from Mexico, when I met you, I just knew. I knew.
I knew before you knew. I felt so dumb.
Well, when we were in the pods, I felt it too.
What is happening? We're just all, I get it. If you're happy, you're happy. That's good. I'm just so confused at how easily Bliss has just come around to this.
I feel like it is right. I think it's dumb that people say that, but now I get it. You know.
Did he know? He thought he knew the first time. I don't know. Can we trust his second thought process?
This is why I usually like dark meat, whereas like a chicken breast, white breast, or white meat. What's so funny?
Nothing. Keep going.
What? What's so funny? No, you're laughing.
It's just I like dark meat too. Okay.
Oh, Tiff, she's on fire. She's had a few little brekkie mimosas. She's ready to go. I like myself a bit of dark meat too, Bretty. Take off your shirt.
Paul, so.
I know. Well, that'll be easy.
We all got the Paul.
Come grab a seat.
Oh, I love Micah's mum. I know, that'll be easy. She had a bit of the lasers about her. I need to find the clicker or the switch.
I haven't told you guys anything, but like we're engaged. My dad's face, he's like, what the hell?
I'm not so sure about that. Congratulations.
Yeah. We live like in a townhouse like together, and we'll live there and like until like the wedding day. Oh, okay. Speaking of the wedding, you guys want to come?
When is it?
It's in a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
When is it? I'm very busy. Oh, I'm obsessed with Micah's mum. It's so funny looking at her parents and then looking at Micah and just going, I just don't see it.
It's gonna be like a totally like normal wedding.
Yes, it's gonna be totally normal. Just a full production crew, lot of like us having to redo things, no music at all because they're recording. We'll have to do slow-mo shots, drone shots. It'll have to be, big crane sort of jib shots. But apart from that, it will be totally normal. Oh, and by the way, there's a highly likelihood that one of us will say no up there. Yeah. But other than that, like so normal.
How many children do you want?
I think ideally 2.
I'm definitely not ready to have kids like right now, but he's like, we have to name our son Paul if we have a son. I was like, I'll consider a middle name.
I get good vibes from Paul, probably because he's Paul.
So Dad, Paul, I think Paul the first. I don't know if he's in a long generation of Pauls like the third, but he gets a good vibe from this Paul the third. Because he's Paul, How could you be a bad guy and be called Paul? No one Google bad Pauls, because I'm sure there's a laundry list. Micah's mum is super sus about Paul III. She keeps doing this. And I don't know if it's because she's not got the best eyesight or if she's just like, what is happening here?
I mean, I don't know him. You know, he could be a serial killer for all I know. But my first impression of him is I trust the guy. You know what I mean?
The whole thing
definitely
is odd. We're accepting it because we know our daughter.
Things usually work out with Micah.
The biggest worry is that Micah's going to get a heart broken.
Never really thought about that, but yeah, that obviously is.
Oh, I love Micah's dad even more. He's accepting of Paul III because his name is Paul. He could be a serial killer. We don't think so because his name's Paul. And I've never really thought about it, but yeah, I guess she could probably get her heart broken. Yeah, that might be bad. That never crossed my mind once. I went straight to could be a serial killer, probably not named Paul. Another thing I love, sweet baby Angel, bring it in. If you've got your phone, just pull it closer to your face. Yeah, so we can be together. You know how we talked about the names, so like Paul II, Paul III, and or Paul Jr. and Paul Sr. and all that stuff. And a lot of you commented, and I loved it. I loved reading all your family stories about names that have been passed down or names that have been combined. My sister has a name that's been combined of her dad and my mum, which I always found very bizarre, but it kind of suits her now. What I would love to know is if you're a family kind of like the Kardashians and and you do like a letter, everyone's running a letter, because it looks like Paul and Patricia were on their way with the P's and then they went and ruined it with Micah. But if you're a family and you've all got the same first initial, oh, I'd love that. Let me know in the comments.
In this moment, this whole relationship with Jackie is very bleak.
Oh, shit.
The other night, she says that I needed to boss up. The way that she made me feel in that moment, she said that I wasn't a man. I wasn't doing grown man stuff. That hurts because I truly, genuinely do love this girl. You're packing your stuff? For what reason?
I'm not about to play this game with you.
What game are we playing?
You didn't want to sit here and talk. I just said to be more aggressive. We don't have sex, bro. We don't have sex.
Oh, Jacquelina is exactly what I thought she was. You got to do everything for her. You got to cook for her. You got to clean for her. You got to be the most manly for her. And because you've cooked and cleaned for her, that's also not very manly. So you lose points even by doing the things that she demands. And then you've got to be the one to get her in the mood. You're not having sex. And that is entirely Marshall's fault. There is clearly something going on with Jacquelina, and it's got to be more than just her mum maybe isn't keen with her being on this experiment. Well, boo-hoo, princess. You still went on it. So there's got to be something else going on that we're not seeing. And you wanted him to stay and just keep arguing, even though it seems like he's just not giving you... What does she mean by be aggressive? Be aggressive. Like, what did you want from him? I hate to say that I was right, and I hate it. I hate saying it. But maybe I was right. Jacquelina doesn't like him writing poetry. That is not what men who boss up do, apparently. Maybe if he did slam poetry, maybe that could be a little bit more aggressive.
I have been nothing but down for you.
You're going to give me a migraine because you're irking the shit out of me.
It's always
No wonder
what
he
you
left.
feel and how you think. And then when I am
You're
aggressive,
not
you shut me down.
You're never aggressive.
That's not who I am.
And that's it then.
If you can't accept me for that, then
I'm not
is
saying
that we're
for you to
having
be
a conversation.
100% of the time.
So what are you
Marshall.
telling me then?
Who you clapping at?
You!
You're
In
not,
your face.
you're not clapping at me. You better fix it.
Is that not me
wanted
being aggressive?
You better fix
Yeah.
it.
I'm testing you right now. Is that not being aggressive?
She's like, you did not clap at me. Hang on. You want aggression. What's the aggression? What aggression do you want? I get it was very soft aggression. He just sort of clapped. And she seemed very put off by it. Why do I feel like Jacquelina wants that toxic love? I don't think she wants a good relationship. I think she wants what she thinks she deserves, which is trash. But a lot of the Sweet Baby Angels in the comments in the last episodes were saying that they think Marshall is super sus. I don't know. Who can tell? What I do know here is that Jacquelina makes no sense. She gets aggressive, she doesn't want it. She gets treated like a princess, she doesn't want it. She gets cooked for, she likes it, but then she's mad about it. She's upset that his family were coming over, but it wasn't about the family, it was about other stuff. It's all so very confusing. We're missing bits.
I told him I wanted him to be more aggressive, like boss up, switch it up, that way we don't be like that old grandpa. And then he's talking about, oh, what you said to me really seared into my brain and I just can't get over that. I didn't even say it to where I was derogatory or I defamed you or anything. Fuck no.
Hey, Jacqueline, when you say to a man that they're not a man, that's you emasculating them. And then you're saying it wasn't derogatory. I've heard you say so many things, so I would almost bet the house that I don't own that it probably was derogatory. So you're not going to convince me of that one. Marshall's not the guy for you, I don't think, Jacqueline. I think maybe you should look elsewhere. Go find some toxic gym bro. Go to a gym and just hang out there a long time, and there's always like one guy, and he's there all the time, and he's very, very interested in himself, and he treats other people in the gym poorly. There's always one guy. There's definitely one guy. Yep. That's the guy that I think could be for you. Go find him at any gym. The one that's there all the time. That one's for you.
I'm always kissing on you. I'm always rubbing on you. I'm always doing these things. What do you do for me? That is why I'm confused. You have done nothing to make me feel seduced or special or anything. Make me feel like something, Jackie.
So why the fuck are you still with me if I didn't make you feel like nothing?
Because I see you as a project and I saw potential.
Oh, well, don't call her a project. I see her as a project. We say project here, not project. I see her as a project, and she has some potential, like a house with good bones that needs just a real good renovation. I don't know, Marshall, if you should call anyone a project. Yeah, that's bad. And the way he delivered it, I don't know. Maybe that's the real Marshall. Or maybe he's just so frustrated that he's snapping now. Who can tell?
I'm a fucking project.
I said project. Fucking emotions are going, but what I see in you is limitless potential. And I know that I can be that person to bring that out of you. I don't see you as a project. I see you as someone who I can uplift and empower. And I told you that from jump. This is what marriage is. This is what a committed relationship looks like. Having tough conversations even when we don't want to. You know exactly how I feel about you. I don't hold anything back. I fucking love you.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Jacqueline is not for this show. I don't know if she's okay. I think she's got to go. It's too much. So apparently Marshall, he can see her limitless potential, not a project. He's did a quick little backpedal on that one. But essentially what I'm hearing is that he wants to fix her. And we've all been in a relationship before where we're like, oh, I know I can fix him. I can fix them, and then they'll be perfect. They'll be perfect when I've fixed them. And yet, I don't think anybody, even my friends that have been in relationships with people they think they can fix, I don't think the fixing has ever happened. This is going to be a fruitless exercise, Marshall.
I mean, I'm making a very, very big decision, and I'm doing it very, very quickly. And like, that's not lost on me. I mean, the truth is like, I take so long before I ever make a decision with anything. And sometimes that's to my own impediment. And so we decided this is what we wanted to do, that we were going to go forward with the wedding. And I think that was because we just feel it.
I'm pretty grumpy in the morning.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. And I don't know actually if I told you about my alarms.
Oh, God.
Well, your alarm should be going off now, Bliss, because you've moved in with Zach, and I don't know. Is that not the alarm she's talking about? Okay, well, someone maybe needs to ring the alarm. So Zach is starting his own law firm, and he thought this is a great time to go on a TV relationship show. And while he's doing all this, he's going to move in with someone he doesn't know, who he has now proposed to, with salmon breath on a boat. And they're going to get married in, 2 weeks? We've seen some pretty dodgy experiments, but I think the results of this one are already visible. Again, maybe they're the ones that end up together. Because it's just so crazy, maybe it'll work.
I love Rocky. Rocky's a really, really great dog.
You love Kwong, huh? Oh, look at him, look at you. Daddy!
Cute.
I'm spraying him with water.
Save
of course
me.
he's looking at me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Rocky's like her child. Rocky's the child that I already have now. We're still adjusting.
Oh, honestly, the amount of nervous laughter that comes out of that man, he is just trying to figure out when this shit is going to wrap up. Has he already, I think in his mind, he's just said no at the altar. Chelsea is too much. And I think in this regard, in this relationship. And I think she's being too much all the time because she can sense that Kwame isn't 100% invested. That's why she goes so hard with like, Rocky loves you. Of course he loves you. Well, you said that the second that they met. The dog doesn't love him. The dog doesn't know him. And neither do you, Chelsea. Because from what we see, Kwame, I don't know if he's being heard. And I think the things that he wants to say are, I'm out.
Just never pictured myself like being like a older mom or.
That can be difficult.
And you said 3 years is okay?
I gotta be honest with you. I think there has to be a period of time for us to like really enjoy each other. I always like envisioned this lifestyle of just like being with my partner and like traveling the world. And like there's a question that does come up because right now we have Rocky, right? And that doesn't make things easy to just kind of get up and go. You also have your job, which, you know, you have in Seattle and don't have the same flexibility that I have. I mean, and then on top of that, like we are thinking about having kids in 3 to 4 years now, you know what I mean?
When they're younger, you can put them in a front pack and they don't do anything.
It's just making sure that we do get that time to ourselves because once those kids come out, things change.
Kind of, it seems to be like you're leaving a part of yourself behind.
I've always been willing to do this for us, but I am compromising.
Welcome to marriage.
Something tells me Chelsea isn't considering, nor is she really trying to listen to anything Kwame's saying, because it's not what she wants to hear. And if I hear Chelsea say, welcome to marriage one more time, I'm going to throw something at the telly. I get it. She's frustrated. She thinks Kwame wants one thing and it turns out that he doesn't. And she's finding it out bit by bit. And it's just going to get more and more toxic until one of them says no. And I'm going to be Kwame. But Chelsea does seem inflexible with a lot of things. Like he's making the move to where she is. She wants this time frame. She wants this to happen. Hey, babies, they're fine. You just chuck them in a little front pouch. You can go anywhere. They're fine. You got to change them and make sure they're... No, they're fine. They're nothing.
But thank you as well.
You get to sleep next to her every night.
It's crazy. I love it.
But how serious are you? I need to know how serious you are.
How serious am I? I think I don't really date that casually to begin with, and I sure as hell don't get engaged casually.
Yeah,
so
understandable.
It's pretty serious for me.
She's my harshest critic. I mean, Shelby has single-handedly terminated relationships for me.
A couple of them.
Single-handedly.
Because they weren't good people. And they sucked.
This friend, I missed her name, but she seems pretty toxic. What? She single-handedly has ended your relationships and we're celebrating that as it's a good thing. Oh yeah, this one over here, mate, she will just wrap that relationship up if she doesn't think it's good enough. That's bad friendship. Micah, this is probably why you're single. You should be making your own decisions in relationships. Your decision, with your brain.
See, it is kind of a skill to date Micah.
Oh, I know.
Are you sure? Because I don't know if you'd be here right now if you did.
Friend is really celebrating her birthday a lot and also being pretty offensive to Micah's new TV fiance. Are you sure you know? Well, he probably doesn't know, to be honest, but he's getting a real taste again, considering that she made friends with Irina in the pods, in the little women's quarters warehouse where they all had to just be at all times. And at least one of these friends also seems pretty toxic. So Micah's judgment not great.
The whole experience is like weirdly complex.
Do you guys know he's a scientist? That's why he talks in
Yeah,
his
sorry,
big
it's
long.
gonna...
You apologize for being a scientist.
Articulate manner.
Oh,
Weird.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. We're not used to that.
It's getting roasted now. Welcome to the roast of Paul.
Shelby makes like a first impression and it's just like, boom.
Oh yeah, I mean, she's not wrong. Either way, I'll have something a little bitchy to say at some point. So keep it up. I'm serious about it, so. Don't say that kind of stuff to me. I'll get pissed.
She's easily angered.
I mean, can't say that I care.
Don't be like that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Good. I'm glad you don't. Is it Shelby? Is that what her name is? Oh, what a punish. I get it. She's clearly highly intoxicated. This is her birthday. But who speaks to someone like this? This is the first time you're meeting a friend's partner. Maybe get to know them before being a total asshole. I'd prefer you not to be a total asshole ever, but there's getting to know your friend's new boyfriend, and then there's what you're doing, which seems like, what, judging him on first look? Also judging him for being a scientist? Yeah, oh, him with his articulate. Shelby, for you to live your drunken life, as lame as it may be, we do need scientists. So probably don't make fun of them and their education and the way that they're well spoken. So, and also was pointed out that Shelby can say what she wants about you, but you don't say anything about her or she'll get pissed. And even Micah's like, well, she's easily angered. Like a bull in an arena, and Paul is just waving that flag.
That's like literally the worst attitude to have. If you don't care about what she says, that's like a major issue.
No, I 100% do.
But you shouldn't care how she feels about you.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I think I have to let y'all take this shot. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Are you not seeing how she's acting and you think that's good behavior? You are literally the worst at picking friends, Micah.
No, like I really like him.
I know,
That's
he's
nice.
like so great, right?
One of them likes him.
Not with it.
You're not with it at all?
Not at all. Oh.
Wait, you're not with it?
No.
You don't like it?
Extremely nice.
You didn't get that before?
The best guy ever right now.
She's
You're a hater. I'm not a hater.
Yeah, you are.
I'm the most protective person in Micah because that's my best friend in the entire world. I need more. This wasn't meant for you. You're Micah. I think you deserve that.
Oh,
You're meant
you
to
are
have
so
the best
drunk.
wedding of your life. You're meant to have all of this, and this isn't it. But this isn't it.
You don't know him. Oh my goodness. I get it. You are shit-faced at your birthday party, Shelby. We still don't know her name? Okay. But this is not the way to act. You keep saying that he's not it. You're not it. You barely know anything about the guy. You've judged him on first look and you're just going to act like that. And Mike is just going to let it happen. Oh, shit. All right, it is time for us to all get together because it is Chelsea's birthday. And I didn't know that meant that some of the other pod rats get to return, even though they're not a part of the experiment anymore. Or maybe they are, who knows?
Wait.
Oh, it's Josh.
Josh Demas.
Who I call John a lot.
You feel me?
Oh my God, you're
Secrets out.
I'm so happy for you. It's crazy. I am so shocked to see Bliss and Zach. Cheers to Zach and Bliss. I wish you all the luck. Delete it.
Did she say delete it because she didn't want to wish them all the luck? Who knows who the real Micah is? I don't suppose it's a good person, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. And then she went straight into her natural state. Blonde girl at a party, not making contact with the camera. She gets 4,000 photos on her iPhone taken by her best Judy. Ain't that good? Oh, I spilled. I do have to point something out. So Josh is there, and because he wasn't giving me main character energy, I clearly didn't retain his name, and I kept calling him John. So there is a high chance that because he's back in this episode now, so many sweet baby angels called me out for it, I am probably going to call him John. So if I say John, it means Josh D, okay?
Oh my God,
looking
where the hell is Jackie?
Hey, are we back in the pods? I see B Nasty out here. Hey, call me D. Is that B Nasty? Ah!
We had a
What does
falling
he
out.
say?
She's on her way. I mean, we talked about it.
Okay.
I don't really know where we stand after this. It's ebbs and flows to this.
It is.
And we'll be fine.
I don't know if you will be because John, aka Josh, he's arrived. So if memory serves me correct, and it often doesn't because I've got a terrible memory, wasn't Marshall and Josh/John the ones vying for Jacquelina's affections? I think Jacquelina should hit up John. Sorry, Josh. I think she should hit him up because he seems pretty toxic. I can't understand a word he is saying, and I think he turned up to the party shit-faced. Oh,
There he is.
mid-conversation. Oh, yuck.
Mouthful of salmon. Bliss. Hello.
She likes the salmon taste.
I know.
I'll top you guys off.
He is really sweet. I think that he is a really genuine person, and he is.
Sure, what a weird thing to do. Oh, sweet baby angel in the comments, let me know if you've ever walked up to your party when they're walked up to your partner when they're at a party, mid-conversation with someone else, and just laid one on him like that. Oh, and doesn't he love giving salmon kisses to her? And he's not wrong. It seems like Bliss does like them because even during her proposal, she was interested in the salmon kiss. And like the lifting of the chin with the, oh God.
She needed more from me. She wants me to be more aggressive. Let her tell it. She wants me to be more aggressive in the bedroom. You know, somebody will slap her around a little bit, you know, not physically, drama, but like, yeah, never who I will be. She wants that toxic kind of love, and I recognize it. I've dealt with women like that before. I'm the first guy and their first real. I never thought that it would be this bad, this self-sabotaging. She fucks with me tough. That's what she says. She never told me that she loves me.
Oh, I don't think I've ever really noticed that. So she's never actually said that she loves him, but she fucks with him tough. Okay. That's terrifying. And she wants the aggression in the bedroom. Jacquelina needs to go and do a lot of work on Jacquelina before Jacquelina starts getting on the telly and into any sort of relationship. Or she could just have a real toxic time with John. Sorry, Josh. They could be perfect for each other, like perfectly toxic for each other. Now it makes sense why he's been invited to the party tonight. Like nothing he says makes sense to me. I just hear, hey? The words don't make sense. But it does make sense that producers put him there.
How are you? Okay.
What is it?
No, because it's gonna ruin my outfit.
But you're not about to catch a cold, though.
You're ruining my body.
Girl, put this one on. I have plenty of it.
It's messing up my...
You look good, actually.
Thanks.
You look good.
Thank you.
Well, it certainly doesn't seem like they're okay, but again, Marshall is either pretending to be such a good guy or just being a good guy and given his jacket over. Why do girls, when it's cold, why do they leave the house with no clothes on and then just complain about being cold? Why do girls? Why?
It's been eating at me on the inside where I'm like, I'm gonna lay it out there with Jackie and whatever happens, happens. Marshall's a good guy, but I'm gonna stir in the pot, motherfucker.
I don't know if there's anything to stir in that pot, John. I think you've drunk it all. Sorry, Josh. So it has been made clear that Josh is there to get himself some Jacquelina. And for the trash, mess, and drama, I would like to actually see that. And I think Marshall may be better off with somebody who has some emotional intelligence and can process what is happening.
I am. I'm a certified lover boy.
Who certified
I'm a certified
you? We need to see
boy.
the certificate.
I was like, okay, Drake, I see you.
You feel me? I'm a certified everything. I
love that. I love that. No.
You lying like shit. Oh!
All right, so certified lover boy, John/Josh, is on Jacqueline's radar again. And she loves it. Who else is loving the vibe of old mate? The drunken, loud, not making sense vibe. Is it doing it for you? Again, comments below.
Yeah, I walk Rocky 3 times a day before Chelsea gets home.
Paul could never.
Dog dad.
I'm happy.
Someone asked me tonight, was like, oh yeah, like you're going into your wedding day. Like, are you gonna say yes? I'm like, well, don't fucking ask me that. That's like,
Yeah.
this is like.
I feel like you're being so like genuine. We are always like so like happy together. But
Yeah.
trust me, it's not all rainbows and sunshine.
When I think about our wedding days coming up, there's a small part of me that freaks out.
How would you not?
Like, do you think that you made the right choice? You can be honest with me.
I feel like I'm very unsure, but hopeful.
Yeah.
Not to like turn the question around, but like, why is that something that you would want to ask?
exactly what
Like, do you feel like you're questioning? Like,
Oh, so much nervous laughter, and he's fishing to see how she's doing. I've never been more convinced, even though I was convinced for a lot of this series that Kwame is for Micah and poor Chelsea is just getting dragged along.
Micah has a special place in my heart. Well,
No
always.
shit.
We just have this like very seamless connection. There's like no pressure to it. There's like no overwhelming pressure on the shoulders. In this experiment, you want to make sure that you are not leaving anything on the table.
Okay. Well, I don't know if Micah's on the table for you to pick up, but sure, you've just confirmed everything that we thought.
God damn it, it's getting worse.
Is that Amber? Oh my goodness.
You know, seeing her like in
other
person,
girl for Paul
she's a
the
beautiful
Third.
girl. My connection with Micah is real and we do love each other. I think that is something that I will avoid at all costs.
Also, avoid kissing like that at all costs. That was disgusting. Oh no, not in this episode, Paul the Third. I need more of that drama. I don't know if Josh is sober enough to bring all the drama that I need. And they've dumped Amber in there for you to sample. Hey, your potential missus is also sampling a bit of Kwame on the side. Do it for us. No, to be fair, that is really responsible behavior. It also says to me that maybe because he felt a little bit tempted by Irina, he thinks, well, I'm not going to be tempted again. And the way to do that is to not touch her or go near her. And no, Amber, no.
I understand. I understand Jackie made her decision.
Yeah.
We both have loved the same person. We've been through some shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn, you've been talking to the same woman, goddamn. It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. Don't look at me like that, bitch.
Look at me like what?
I love you, bro.
He's so shit-faced.
You deserve that.
Appreciate that.
Don't let this change us.
Oh, absolutely not. Why would it?
I don't know, you tell me.
The fuck? The fuck was that?
What the fuck was that? We've all been there. We've all had the weirdest conversation with someone who is so shit-faced at a party and they're touching you, saying that they love you, but then also being weirdly threatening. Have we all been there? Because I certainly have. That was so weird. So there's no hard feelings. So he's trying to figure out if he can go for Jacquelina. I'm not sure what John/Josh and his agenda was there. Either way, it seems to have confused, if not rattled, Marshall. The man, not the Roomba.
I'm torn. Do you think you guys are just having fundamental differences? The little things are starting to bottle up?
Girl, you being federal. You asking these federal questions, trying to be in my business.
Can I have a moment with Jackie?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
We'll allow it. Wait.
Can
Were you
you
surprised
have a
I came
moment
in
with
here?
a coffee first?
I'm surprised.
Shut the hell up. You weren't surprised.
I did not think you was gonna play.
Why?
Too cool for school.
Oh my, this is cool. You were talking to NBA Cryboy. I'm be up front. Marshall was crying with everybody. It was from the first day to the last day. So I was like, when I was talking to you, I was keeping it real from the jump. I felt like you were always real. So I was just like, I didn't think that you were gonna be falling for that shit. It is weird to see somebody that you truly care about with somebody else.
You like genuinely cared about me?
Of course. That's not even a question. Once I got home, I was like,
she likes
I
it.
know this brother for a couple weeks. I was trying to know Shorty
Ooh,
for
she's
life.
questioning.
Josh, I think
You can tell Marshall right now, I don't give a goddamn.
you trying to get in my
being shit.
business.
I ain't supposed to do your business. What's up? Imagine you being in love with somebody and not being able to tell somebody because some other things happen.
Oh, shit. Oh, I wanted it. And so I asked for it, guys, and it's happening right in front of us. John/Josh is shooting his shot and really making a mockery out of NBA Cryboy. Crybaby? Crybaby boy. Which is it's Marshall, okay? And I don't know. I need your comments below. Do you think Jacquelina's into it? Because it seems to me as if she's into it.
I feel like we didn't, we never talked about.
But you didn't tell me that. We talked about emotions. We talked about real shit. I felt like
I had no idea. We had a connection, but you never was like super deep with me, super open.
It's beyond the lights. If you think you're gonna go walk up and talk to Marshall and be like, yo, I do, then fuck it. Fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck me. I don't give a goddamn. But if I walked out of here without telling you how I felt, then what type of man would I be? Heart to heart, you really gonna marry somebody? Pick me. Are you gonna marry him?
Oh, and that's where we left it. Oh, okay. Well, the next episode drop is not too far away, and more rehashed of Love is Blind. The first season that I've covered in full is going to be popping up in your feed. So make sure you have subscribed. I'm so pumped to see what's going to happen with the John, Josh, Marshall, not the Roomba, the man, Jacqueline, how that's all going to play out. Is Paul going to end up talking to Amber? I really hope that happens. Also, Micah and Kwame, they keep dangling this in front of us, so I'm assuming it's going to be more of a story because we certainly know that Kwame is not invested in Chelsea whatsoever. Make sure you like. Have you commented with all of your thoughts and feelings below? I do want to read them. If you want more, you can go to rehashed.com.au and make sure you join us for the live show where we're going to talk about all the big moments and then everything that's happening off screen. So all the things that they're sharing on their socials and the stories and the little bits and pieces that we've found out from the series so far in the live show, you can find the link here at Wilko Rehashed on YouTube or at rehashed.com.au. I will see you in the next episode, Sweet Baby Angel. Bye-bye.